17th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it is the third film within the Thor franchise. If you don't know what Ragnarok means, it's pretty much the end of everything, and in this case, the end of everything on Asgard. The apocalypse, whatever you name it, Ragnarok, the end of everything. And it's caused by Hela, who is the villain of the film, played by Kate Blanchett, and then she goes against Thor, and then she sends him to another planet where he meets up with the Hulk, and then they pretty much battle with the Hulk, a la Planet Hulk. And right there we have our movie in which Thor and the Hulk, they have to team up, and they have to get back to Asgard and stop Hela from causing Ragnarok. Now, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know that I am the big fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the Thor films. I love the first film. The second film, I loved when it first came out, but if you've seen, first my initial review when the film first came out, and then my actual spoiler review for when I was doing my little marathon of Marvel movies leading up to Avengers Age of Ultron, you probably saw that I bumped it down a grade, and that's because, well, you know, on subsequent rewatches, Thor the Dark World, it doesn't quite hold up. I still enjoy the film for what it is, but with Thor Ragnarok, this is easily the best of the Thor films. I still love the first Thor film, but this one, it is above it in some cases, though. And I like Thor this time around in this film because, relatively speaking, yes, Thor is the least interesting of all the Avengers. I do like Thor, though, but I didn't grow up on his comics or anything, so I guess in some cases, yes, he is the least interesting, but he was a lot funnier this time around. And quick side note, yes, this film is directed by Taika Waititi, who breathed some new life into the Thor franchise. Taika Waititi, he did for Thor what the Russo brothers did for Captain America and Captain America Winter Soldier. And this was the film that gave Thor the big boost that he needed and to breathe some life and to make him more relatable. And that's what I feel like this film did. It's Thor, he was a lot more funny and a lot more relatable, and you just along for the journey with him. As well as Loki in this film. And spoiler alert for Thor the Dark World, he was posing as Odin in Asgard. So now Thor, he goes back and he comes to find all this out. So now the two of them have to team up and find Odin. And I like the camaraderie and dynamic between them two because they're both, even though they're brothers or adopted brothers, I should say, there's still some friction between the two. So I like seeing that played out in the film. And of course, the Hulk is in this film, and I like seeing the dynamic between Thor and the Hulk and seeing them play off each other and them actually fighting in the ring. It was entertaining and it was the coolest shit ever. And it was everything, well, almost everything I wanted to see in a Planet Hulk film. And some of the side characters in this, I love, like Jeff Goldblum, who plays the Grandmaster. He was great in this film. He's a little Jeff Goldblum-ish in this film, but he's just as Goldblum-ish as you want to be in this film, and especially in a film like this. Tessa Thompson, who plays Valkyrie, she was fantastic in this film. She was, as far as the side characters go, she was a standout to me. Kate Blanchett, who plays Hela in this film, I'd probably say she's probably one of the better Marvel villains. Though it is a bit conflicting because it's like, alright, is she really a good villain, or is she just the fact that Kate Blanchett, she's such a good actress that it just makes the character as a villain stand out as a more tolerable villain. But nonetheless, I love Kate Blanchett in the role, and you understood her motivations. It kind of goes down the other weight side a little bit halfway through the film, but she was still great in this film. And of course, yes, we've heard that there's a lot more humor in this film than the other two Thor films, and that's because of Taika Waititi, because, you know, this is probably more funnier. And this film is more so like a throwback to 80s sci-fi films, like along the lines of Flash Gordon, you know. And that was okay because Thor, like, let's say outside of the Guardians of the Galaxy and even the Marvel Netflix shows, Thor, he's probably the least detached from Earth, I should say. So it's like they needed to do that in order to pretty much make him feel a part of this universe and feel more relatable. And of course, I love the action in this film, and it was just entertaining from start to finish. This is easily one of my favorite MCU films that came out this year. I like this over Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and Spider-Man Homecoming. I love this film. It met all my expectations, and I absolutely love it. I'll probably say my only negatives about this film is, again, it's because this film was a lot more funnier, but at the same time, they inserted, well, this is a general problem with most of the MCU films, and that is that they're inserting humor into most that are supposed to be serious. Like when some serious shit has happened, oh, we just joke again, and that was one of people's problems with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which I enjoy, but I'm kind of seeing it now, and it's starting to stick out to me, but I just hope that they don't continue on with this, and hopefully, you know, Black Panther's coming up next, so hopefully they learn from that in Avengers Infinity War. But nonetheless, that doesn't detract from the whole movie for me, so Thor Ragnarok, I'm going to give it 4 stars for worth money. And also, be sure to check out my little Halloween video that I did last week. It's on my channel. Check it out. It was a little, quick little video exercise. I wanted to do something with that flickering light that's in the first half of the video, so I did that. So please check it out. Let me know if you like it. Hit the like button. And be sure to check out my podcast. The Lassiter Factor podcast is on SoundCloud, and the episodes are on my YouTube channel. So be sure to check that out. And be sure to check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and Periscope. Peace.